Millionaire pal of Towie stars Glenn Tamplin ordered to remove 15,000-ton trash mountain from Essex mansion. Eccentric multimillionaire Glenn Tamplin has been ordered to clear up 15,000 tons of waste dumped on his land, as pictures show the mountains of trash piling up. Tamplin, who is pals with Towie stars Mark Wright and Jake Hall, has until November to remove it from the £10 million property. Pictures show that part of the grounds of Tamplin's palatial mansion has been taken over by piles of rubbish. Neighbors have claimed that they haven't seen the millionaire for months, and Don'T believe that he is still using the house. The ex-Millionaire Town FC owner was served an enforcement notice from Essex County Council on April 11. Unless an appeal is made, it will take effect on May 18, after a joint inspection by the Environment Agency, Epping Forest District Council and Essex Fire and Rescue discovered the 15,000 tons. They found that it was made up from building waste and soils that had been deposited on the site. Tamplin was thrust into the spotlight during a whirlwind spell as eccentric owner of Millionaire Town FC in the 7th tier of English football. He reportedly pumped more than £2 million of his fortune into the club during his 3 years at the helm and brought in ex-Premier League stars Jamie O'Hara, Jermaine Pennant and Paul Konchski. The businessman also raised eyebrows by releasing a video of the squad singing along to R. Kelly's hit World's Greatest, wrapped his Ferrari in the club's colors and appointed himself as manager. Tamplin eventually quit Millionaire and spent 16 months in charge of 8th tier Romford before resigning and reportedly moving abroad. Huge mounds of earth can still be seen inside the property, which lies about half a mile from the busy M25 motorway. His mansion has been boarded off with large metal gates which have been padlocked shut, with security keeping an eye on the property. Piles of rubbish have built up around the gated entrances and the intercom has been disconnected. A notice from Epping Forest District Council has been pinned to the gates, detailing the breaches he is accused of. Locals have slammed the former football boss for dumping the waste, but are too scared to be named for fear of reprisals. One told The Sun, "I could hear the lorries thundering past. It was about 8 lorries per day at the worst point. Someone was making a lot of money from what was going on in there. You could hear the machinery sifting through all the earth." They added that they thought the tons of earth was from HS2 excavations, although there is no evidence to back that up. Another described Tamplin as a man of straw who has fallen on hard times, with another family now using the house. The waste is understood had been brought onto the site between December 2021 and February 2022. A third neighbor claimed that Tamplin had threatened to hurt them after they complained about him cutting trees down, but no official complaint had ever been made. In 2014, the landowner and a waste company were prosecuted by the Environment Agency for the illegal deposit of waste at this site. A statement to Essex County Council's Development and Regulation Committee said, "The site itself comprises a large residential building which benefits from substantial grounds, gardens and a few outbuildings. The property curtilage extends to approximately 5 hectares. In terms of designations, the property is located within the Metropolitan Green Belt as detailed within the proposal's map of the Epping Forest District Local Plan, 1998, and alterations, 2006. With regard to planning history, as a residential property, the majority of planning applications relating to this site have been submitted to and determined by Epping Forest District Council." For reference, it is nevertheless noted that in early 2014 the landowner and a waste company were prosecuted by the Environment Agency for the illegal deposit of waste at this site. Following a joint site inspection with the Environment Agency, Epping Forest District Council and Essex Fire and Rescue Service on March 29, 2022, it was found that roughly 10,000 to 15,000 tons of waste had been deposited on the site, namely trauma fines and soils. The waste, it is understood, had been brought onto the site between December 2021 and February 2022. In context, that the waste materials have been brought onto the site without the benefit of planning permission and that planning permission would not likely be granted in retrospect. On the April 11, 2022, Essex County Council as the Waste Planning Authority served an enforcement notice on the landowner and other relevant parties with interest in the land. The Sun has contacted Glenn Tamplin for a comment.